Hey, what's going on, family? It's Brother Andrew, and today we'll be going over Chapter 20, Data and Statistics. Lesson outline is we're going to go over a strategy that you can use to teach data and statistics in elementary education. We'll be going over some of the standards that are covered when teaching this strategy, and we'll show you some applications on how to use this strategy. The learning outcomes, teacher will know a strategy that can be applied to teach data and statistics. Teachers will understand what Virginia Department of Education state standards are addressed when teaching with strategies targeting data and statistics, and teachers will know how and where to find resources that can assist them in teaching with strategies that target data and statistics. Why teach data and statistics in elementary school? Well, data and statistics are essential skills for students to learn in the 21st century. In today's data-driven society, being able to interpret and analyze data is a crucial skill in almost every field, from science to business, even in politics. So by introducing data and statistics early, students can develop a strong foundation in these skills and be better prepared for the challenges of the future. The strategy that we're going to go over today is classroom data, or using classroom data. And classroom data can be defined in a multitude of ways. The most popular way that I've seen it being defined in an educational setting is more advanced for elementary school students, and is more targeted for teachers. For instance, classroom data is oftentimes referred to as like grades or students' behavior, and it's a tool that teachers use to set up their lesson plan. But today we're gonna bring it down to a simpler level, something that the students can relate to. And the classroom data that we're going to be referring to today is simply information about the students within the classroom. And that could be as simple as, each student's favorite color, or the height of each student, or things simple as that, like students' favorite flavor of ice cream, just information about the students within the classroom. And we're going to just keep it right there for purposes of this strategy. All right, I have a short video from study.com. It's an amazing video. I find it very informative, and it really goes into how to use this strategy within the classroom, and we'll go check it out.
When it comes to teaching about data, let's face it, there are a million ways to do it. Deciding what data to use is only the first step. Finding the correct graph, materials, and information that meets the needs of your students is the hard part. In this lesson, I will show you some fun, interactive games and activities to use to teach your students about data. One of the first ways to introduce data to your students is at the beginning of the school year, using something they love, their birthdays. Using the students' personal information and something they can relate to is a great way to kick off your data lesson. Have the students go around the classroom asking other students what is their birthday month. The students will then put tally marks next to the months for each student's birthday. As a class, you can then come together and make a bar graph of the students' birthdays based on the numbers that they've collected. You can discuss words like the most, the least, the total number of students, and so on. Then you can hang the graph up in the classroom all year as a reference point for data collection and bar graph.
I think that was an amazing video because it showed the many different ways that it can be used in a mathematical educational setting. It allows for great collaboration. It really targets students' interests and can really help students be involved and relate the information. And that's a major thing when we're talking about, elementary education, being able to correlate the lesson with everyday life stuff and being able to relate that. And students will I find that students have a more pleasant experience learning when they can relate it realistically to something that, they can use in everyday life. But I thought that was a great video. All right, now standards. Let's talk about the standards. The Virginia Department of Education provides standards for teaching data and statistics in elementary school through the Virginia Standards of Learning. These SOLs are designed to ensure that students develop a strong foundation in data and statistics, which will be important for their future academic and professional pursuits. Okay, here are some of the Virginia Department of Education SOLs for data and statistics in elementary school. And as you can see, you can apply data and statistics in every grade level pretty much. Even as go far back as kindergarten, we can teach collection of data with tally marks, with something as simple as, asking the students their favorite color, marking that down, and that's collecting data, organizing data, and these are skills that can be developed early on and translate later on as well. Like as you can see in the 4th grade, students should be able to analyze and interpret data using measures of central tendency, such as mean, median, mode. So being able to introduce these in kindergarten will definitely benefit the students later on in 4th and 5th grade and upper elementary levels. And that's a great thing I like about using using this method, is because it can be utilized from kindergarten all the way through. And yeah, here are a couple of examples of worksheets that are very, very simple. You can make these your own. You can tweak them and make them your own, but I got a couple examples offline, and I'll leave the links to these websites where I got these from as well. Like as you can see, the first one, it had just tally marks, and this is, the tally marks are representative or of the number of students or the number of whatever, but all of these are great examples of how classroom data can be presented in graph forms and things like that. All right, benefits of using classroom data: helps students develop critical thinking skills, encourages data-driven decision-making, provides opportunities for collaboration and teamwork, prepares students for future careers in data analysis and other related fields. A few tips about this method is make data collection and analysis fun and engaging. Use age-appropriate language and examples. Incorporate technology tools such as Excel or Google Sheets. Provide opportunities for students to share their findings with the class. Thank you guys for listening, and here are a list of those sources on which I got those example worksheets from, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days. Brother Andrew, out. Peace.